How can I strengthen and tone my biceps and triceps and lose fat at the same time? Welcome back to Coach's Corner. This is where I answer questions from my amazing subscribers and give you practical tips on the question you just asked me. So I love this question, certainly around females anyway, always seem to struggle with sort of loose arm fat on their arms, okay? And it's a really big conscious thing for a lot of people, a lot of women. So I'm gonna break it down for you, show you exactly what you need to do, dispel a myth around spot reducing, and then just give you some practical exercises where you can actually do this as well. So first of all, we're going to look at, I want to just be absolutely clear, you cannot spot reduce body fat. So you could do 1,000 arm curls as well, and you're not going to be able to burn fat in that particular area. People still think that is the case, but I want to reframe what toning actually means, because it seems to mean a lot of different things to a lot of different people. But toning is the process of losing body fat, building the muscle underneath so the muscle can show. So for example, like I haven't got massive, long, big, strong arms, but that looks quite toned because there's no fat on the arm, and you can see the muscle definition inside. So that'd be like a toned arm, all right? So with that in mind, there's two things that we need to do. Number one, we need to do some cardiovascular activity to burn some calories, and also you can reduce calories from your food as well. So you need to have two things going on, because cardio and exercise do burn some calories, but being in a calorie deficit through food is the most important thing, because if you eat less calories, you will by default burn more body fat off your body as well, which will help you reduce the body fat so you can see the muscles underneath. And if you would like a 10-step plan, okay, which is how to create a calorie deficit, I've got a 1 to 10 step-by-step blueprint that you can follow to help you understand where to create a calorie deficit. All you need to do is comment blueprint down below and I will send that over to you as well. So next thing we want to be looking at then is, I guess, cardiovascular activity. What do you need to do? Well, the really good thing to be doing is zone 2 cardio. Certainly if you're not super fit and don't enjoy running and things like that, zone 2 cardio is a pace of cardio that you can do where you can hold a conversation. It's about a 6 or 7 out of 10 effort. So 10 being sprinting, 1 being lying down or sitting down like I am right now. Zone 2 is in that sort of 6 or 7 mark. And when you do that, it's going to burn body fat from all over your body, not just your arms, because we can't do that, but you will burn body fat as a whole. And then you're able to, obviously, with strength training, which I'll go into in a second, you can build the muscle up to obviously tone up the arms. And when we're looking at doing cardio, we really need to make this count. So you need to be doing it for about 40 to 60 minutes, a couple of times a week at least. A bare minimum we need to be doing this cardio is 150 minutes per week, which is about 20 minutes per day. But if you really want to make a dent in your fat loss anyway, it needs to be more like 30 to 45 minutes every single day, because in a 45-minute walk, let's say you may burn off 300 calories, 2,100 calories at the end of the week, which is a great calorie deficit to be in to start burning off that body fat. The next thing we're going to look to do is strength training. So what is great about toning the biceps and triceps, okay? Any exercises that will bend the elbow, which will work on the biceps, and if you extend the elbow, it'll work on the triceps. Now you can do isolation exercises like a curl or a lying tricep extension, or you could do a compound movement. And a compound movement is simply where multiple muscles work at the same time. So it could be a pressing exercise, which will work on your triceps, your chest, and your shoulders at the same time, or a rowing exercise, which will work on your biceps, your back, and the muscles up in the shoulder there. So you can choose either way to do that. But if you really want to be specific to an accessory movement, then a curl and a lying tricep extension, which I'll show you in a second, will be perfect for that. We're going to pick an accessory movement and we're going to work on the biceps, and this is how I would recommend you do it. So you stand up nice and tall, you get a set of dumbbells, and you hold the thumb and the dumbbell close together, okay? And I'll give you a reason why in a minute. Turn your arms out this way, stand up nice and tall, and you curl upwards. Now, the reason I want you to have your hand and dumbbell close together is because the bicep does two functions. It bends and it rotates. And if you've got more weight on one side, it forces you to rotate it more to get more of a contraction in the bicep, so you get more sort of muscle building benefit from it, okay? So again, you're gonna stand up nice and tall, take it out this way, and come up to the top. And you wanna make sure that you're doing something called effective reps. So you wanna be nice and slow and controlled, 12 to 15 reps or about 40 seconds of continuous movement, and you will feel the biceps start to work. So when you lose some body fat from doing the walking that you're going to be doing as well and eating in a calorie deficit, you're going to be able to see the muscles pop through underneath. The next exercise, we're going to work on the back of the arms, okay? And we're going to use a lion tricep extension for that, because I think it's a really safe way and anyone can do this exercise. So lion tricep extension, what you're going to do, you're going to bring up the dumbbells this way, push above your chest, okay? And again, this time I want your little fingers, and I want your the little fingers to be close to the end of the dumbbell this way. And you're going to put your hands over your face, and be really careful you don't drop these on your head. That's not good, okay? And you're going to bend the elbows and let the dumbbells come to the side of your head, and your elbows are pointing to the ceiling. Make sure the elbows stay pointing to the ceiling, and then you extend back out. Exactly the same principle, 12 to 15 reps or about 40 seconds of continuous movement. You're going to start to build those triceps at the back of the arm. And if you did these two exercises back to back, took a 30-second rest and repeated the process again, you're going to be hitting both those muscles and doing a fantastic job. Now, the next thing you want to be doing is monitoring progress. We are so bad at understanding that we're achieving progress or not. So a really good thing to be doing as well is to take photographs before and after and actually measure the arms as well. Because for women in particular, you're just by default will have sort of bigger arms anyway, okay? It's fine, it's very normal. But what you can do, you may not be able to get rid of it completely, but you can definitely see progress. And what we do here with my clients anyway, I will measure all the body parts that we're going to look at, and we will see very good reductions. You may say 2 to 3 or 4 centimeter difference depending on your size, and that will give you the confidence and motivation to keep on going because you are making progress, okay? So that's really how you do it. Now, in the links in my description, I do have some helpful guides for you. So number one, I've got a dumbbell strength plan that you can have, that's in there. I've got a banded version exercises if you haven't got dumbbells, that's in there. I've also got a walking for weight loss plan down there as well. So go and visit those links, pick on the ones that you think would help benefit you the best. And if you want them all, just obviously click on each individual link, that'll be great. And basically the starter plans that I've got will get you really well started. And you'll be well on your way, okay? Whether you can do this at home or in a gym, it doesn't really matter. Now, if you made it this far, and we get to Coach's Corner, you all know that I have a magic word at the end, okay? And it's a fun way for me to know who stays to the end of my videos. You're my people, you're the ones that I want to help the most, and you're sticking around giving me your time. So the keyword today is simply going to be Wales. And the reason it's Wales is because I'm from Wales myself, okay? So leave a comment Wales down below so I know that you watched the end of the video. And if you have a question that you'd like to submit to me, then there's a voice memo link down below to SpeakPipe. You can leave a message there and I'll do a video, or you can leave a question in the comments as well and I will get to that question. But SpeakPipe is the best way for me because I can actually play it and I get to those as a bit of a priority. So that was the video. Comment Wales. Hope you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments and I will see you on the next video.